So for when we're talking about gun violence and violence, let's make sure we understand something. Gun violence is also with the police. Gun violence is not just homicide. Gun violence is not just making threats with weapons, okay? We also need to make sure we understand that gun violence is also with the police. Excessive force, causes a huge part. And we all know that most police brutality happens based on traffic stop, 57% of that. So when we're talking about gun violence, we must make sure we talk about safety, community safety, and community policing each other, right? And at-risk youth, and I don't like to say at-risk youth because no one should be at risk. We should be intervention, prevention. Intervention and prevention is what we need to have. Intervention and prevention. I say that again. Intervention and prevention. Those are very important. Those programs are so important, and we don't have that. We don't have gang intervention. We don't have intervention for the youth. We don't have nothing for the youth after 7 o'clock. And that's where we have the issue of violence and how they are going into the gangs. Okay? But we also must understand we got to police ourselves as well in our community. That woman that lives next door that has those 2 children, you should be helping them. Right? We should never look and turn the other way, because this is how violence happens in gun violence. Homicide. We need an intervention and prevention. We need intervention and prevention, and we don't have those. And who are we to pass judgment? And we say we want to give people second chances. We have second chances, but yet we don't have intervention programs nor prevention programs to provide. And we don't have that here, but yet we have homicides every day.
Right.
We have unsolved cases every day from 20 years ago. So what I'm trying to say is, what are we doing to prevent and have that intervention? And we believe using $5 million to start the first gun violence prevention center and get an assessment to provide real experts, mental health, substance abuse, LGBTQ, at-risk youth, certified people in this center to assist with this process. And that's starting off at 1 with just only $5 million. Get an assessment, open up the second one. But first, we need to have prevention and intervention. That's the most important thing. Because don't forget, some people that have guns don't know how to use it. They lack the part of safety. Okay? They lack the part of safety. They lack the part of lockup. They need to understand gun safety. Because it's not the weapon, it's the person behind the weapon.
Right. So let's say $5 million. That's a lot of money, right? Where is this money stored or located? How do we have access to this $5 million that you're trying to allocate to this idea?
Well, the $5 million. Well, first of all, the city gets $45 million for American Rescue Plan funding, and this money is federal level money, and they can use it however they want. So, taking $5 million to prevent gun violence and homicides when your homicides are up, I think that. Right. That's very important. I mean, you have 1 homicide every 11 per person here in Fayetteville, right? That is very important when we're talking about using funds, the federal funds that was given from the Biden administration to prevent lives being lost. How do you say investing in the people versus investing in self, right? Because in order for you to get invested, you have to give invested. So we need to invest in the people so the people can invest in the city, or you're going to lose people because they're not able to live, or they're scared of the community safety. Community safety is important to everyone, and it affects everyone. No one is exempt. No one is exempt from community safety. No one. No one is exempt. So we need to understand that you can live, and the thing about it is with the gun violence prevention centers, I have already said and advocated at the city council saying it doesn't need to be in a place of interest. When I say that is because we have, and when you can look at your police department, they have certain common areas they believe is a community of interest, where they over-police the area. And then when they over-police the area, you got places that's under-policed, right? Because they're over-policing that area. So, why do we need a prevention center in those common interests? We need it everywhere, because everywhere people are dying. So it should never be a place you feel. It should be a place everybody's safety, no matter what.